welcome back to Brother and Sister Play Legend of Zelda. We just completed Castle 7, now we're on our way to Castle 8. Or, I don't know, maybe we'll do something else for a little bit before we just go and...
So the red ring is in 9.
Yes.
I want to say the Master Key is in 9.
Then so would the Silver
spell...
Arrow have to be in 9, because I believe the red ring and
Are there 3 in 9?
I think there's just 2, the red ring and the Silver Arrow.
Which means the Master Key and the spell book are in 8. Unless 7 has 2, but I don't think 7 has 2.
Yeah, and I believe we went all over the map in there, didn't we?
I think there were a couple of rooms we didn't go into, but...
Yeah.
So 8 is the one that's in the little bush, isn't it?
Yeah, in the
live forest.
Yeah, in the living forest, or...
The green forest, or the west forest, and it'd be the east forest.
Yeah. So anyway, to get back onto our Star Wars rant.
Into our Star Wars discussion.
Oh my god!
So... yeah. Just the first 3 didn't tell a good story. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. And honestly, I thought that playing an iconic character...
Well, and like part of the big problem, I mean, when it comes down to it, is that...
I'm going the wrong way.
Is that they also kind of retconned the whole story by adding the whole prophecy bullshit, because there never was any fucking prophecy in the original movies. It was just Anakin was just a guy who just turned to the dark side.
Well, and the thing is, when you have... Am I going the wrong way?
No. Right there.
There it is. When you have an iconic character who's only been discussed, because there's nothing left of Anakin Skywalker. All there is left is Darth Vader. And Darth Vader in the first movie is the ultimate bad guy, and he's freaking awesome as a bad guy. I love Darth Vader as a bad guy. One of the best, in my opinion, one of the best movie villains ever. So, and you hear through storytelling by,
Which one is this one again?
Don't remember its name. It was the bad guy in level 3.
Yeah.
But you have all of this storytelling. What am I doing? By Yoda and mostly by Obi-Wan about Anakin and his potential and what a good man he was and what a good friend he was, and that when Alec Guinness in Return of the Jedi, when the ghost of Obi-Wan Kenobi looks at Luke Skywalker and says in his storytelling, Anakin was a good friend.
Yeah.
And leaves it at that, and he says it so succinctly and so beautifully.
Yeah. And
then he begins, when I first met your father, I was amazed by how strongly the Force was with him. I had never seen, and the lament that is conveyed in that single line of dialogue, Anakin was a good friend.
Mm-hmm. And you certainly don't get that impression from the prequels.
God,
either,
no.
That they were good friends.
He is a whiny, petulant, arrogant little shit from the get-go.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
And the 2 actors, spellbook, who portrayed him. What's the spellbook for again?
It enhances your wand so that you'll also shoot flames.
Oh, that's right.
And the red candle you can just use...
And it makes the red candle obsolete, though, if you can kill stuff and burn stuff.
Well, the red candle you can just use, all the time.
Oh, I know. You can set everything on fire. The 2 young actors that they selected to play Anakin, and I don't know their names.
But the Hayden Christensen and crap, the other guy's name's Ian McGregor. Thank you.
No,
sorry.
No, that was Obi-Wan.
No, yeah, well,
Anakin, the kid who played Anakin in the first movie, was not
Jacob Lloyd.
Okay.
He was terrible.
They were both terrible.
And another big problem in like the continuity, whatever. Obi-Wan, when he says that when he first met Anakin, I mean, he was already an accomplished pilot, yet in episode 1 he meets him as a little boy.
Well, and I would argue that the character of the little boy with that ridiculous race was an accomplished pilot.
Yeah.
He was quite talented. But he was
a terrible actor.
He was a terrible actor. Hayden Christensen may be a good actor in other films, but in that film, he was wretched, yeah. I thought.
Well, and to be perfectly honest, that could all be blamed on the director.
Well, it could.
Because...
And on the script, or lack thereof.
Because, because not only that, I mean, you have quite a few other good actors in there. You have Samuel L. Jackson, who admittedly, does tend to play, the same kind of role, but he always gives a good performance.
Samuel L. Jackson's a badass. Everybody can just shut up. And Sam Jack is a badass. But there was so much. Here's the thing. At the end of the day, when it came to the new movie, they made the story way too big.
Yeah.
Way too big. And tried to do
bunnies
way too much.
Yeah.
These guys are more easily killed with the arrows, aren't they?
Yeah. Well, and somebody said that, like, what was strange, from the original movies to the prequels was that the originals raised a lot of questions about the universe and kind of left a few things unanswered. And the big problem with the prequels...
About the universe?
About, the universe, of the story, where it takes place, about the Force, about the Jedi, and all their history and everything. And the problem with the prequels was that it tried to answer all of those things, and it did it horribly.
Well, and part of the mark of a good film, or any good story, is that it leaves you wanting more.
Mm-hmm.
And when those were over, I couldn't have cared less if I ever heard anything about Star Wars ever again. I was a little heartbroken by the way the story was told, and I understand the point. I think George Lucas tried to do too much, and when you're broke, you have to try a whole lot harder to tell a good story. When you can't rely on special effects and 19 different kinds of forehead wrinkles for all the different aliens that you want in your film. When you have to tell a much more compelling story, you have to work a lot harder. And he didn't have to work as hard this time.
Well, and he requires more than one shot this time.
The blue one does, yeah.
And and I mean, I would say that it was a blatant cash grab. I mean, he didn't care about I want to tell a greater story. No, or else otherwise the script might have been better.
I don't think it was a cash grab. I don't think it was that at all. George Lucas already had more than enough money.
Yeah, true.
That is kind of a cheap, he sold out. I think he had a vision in his head and was going to do kind of whatever it took to tell the story he wanted to tell. And when you have the world at your fingertips, it's really tempting to use it. And he did.
I'm surprised that you were able to kill that Dark Knight while he was facing you.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm a badass. What can I say? Oh, hell!
Ah, shit. You were saying? But, which kind of raises a question for me. Like, did you see the fourth Indiana Jones movie?
No.
Okay.
The one with the aliens?
Yeah.
Just
Uh-oh. But yeah,
No. And I. So anyway,
yeah.
going way, way back to our discussion. Of every film that I've ever seen, that was the one that had, for me, the most hype and the most build-up, that I was the most disappointed.
Oh, you're out of bombs.
I see that.
You want to try using your wand on them? Oh, well.
I don't think wands work on these guys. I think the wands bounce off.
Mm. Very nice.
Okay.
But, and it's funny, you know, because you go back to episode 1, which really was where all of the trouble started.
Seriously.
With,
I hate you.
Because they answer too many questions. And
the whole
theories in
midichlorian
episode...
thing
Yes.
made me want to slit my wrists.
Yeah.
Like, really?
It's tiny microscopic organisms that live in your bloodstream and
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No, it is understanding balance in the universe and recognizing that matter is made of energy. And
Yeah.
energy can neither be created nor destroyed. It can
shit.
only be transferred. And it is... I'm just going to kill myself really quick.
Okay.
And it is the transfer of that energy. It is the ability to manipulate energy and transfer it for your own purposes that makes the Force possible.
And hell, I was going to say, in episode 5, they tell you vaguely, but they, you know, give a good understanding about what the Force is. You know, without, you know, needing to... We don't need, you know, a specific detail about what it is, as opposed to what episode 1 did, where they... and it's funny, because after they did that, they never brought that shit up again.
No.
Ever.
Well...
And it's like, yeah, no, that's fucking stupid.
It was stupid. It was really stupid.
Well, and also because
I'm going the wrong way again.
Where are you trying to go to?
The little fairy thing.
Oh, okay.
I went the wrong way. It's over here, isn't it?
No, left.
Oh yeah.
Um.
I'm gonna die.
Shit. I lost my train of thought. Fuck. Damn it, Sarah.
Sorry.
Oh, you suck. Oh. But yeah, I remember what it was now. It was the fact that, like, don't they also say, like, oh, well, you need to have, a certain amount of midichlorians, in your system to even, you know, be qualified, as a Jedi, and it was also that they limited the idea of that, oh, only a certain person, you know, can be a Jedi, when it was like, if you're willing to learn, you can be a Jedi.
It made the whole thing very elitist.
Very elitist and very inclusive.
Which was exclusive.
Exclusive, thank you.
Which was not at all the way that it was portrayed in the first 3 films.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we have enough. Sweet. Potion.
I love that my eyebrows are blue. And there were just so many, so many weird little, oh hell. Yeah, I didn't, I can't go that way. I gotta go this way.
We're gonna go to the beach.
Yay! I didn't like it.
Well, no.
I didn't like it. It was dumb.
Yeah.
And it made me mad.
And hell, there are people who raised like perfectly good questions uh, like, nobody questions how it is that Emperor Palpatine, or like whatever the fuck it is that he calls himself, like when he's talking to Anakin, during the whole opera scene, the seduction, scene.
I have blocked it out effectively.
Where where Palpatine is basically talking to him about how the Sith are better than the Jedi, because like they have this like secret ability where they were able to resurrect the dead, and like somebody brings up the idea of like, how do you know that if you're not a Jedi? Like, how do you know that specifically, and why are you talking like that about the Sith and about the Jedi? Like, what the hell? And even when he tells the others that, when Palpatine tells him to his face, "I'm a Sith Lord," and then when he tells the others, when they go to confront him about it, and he kills all the other Jedi, and it's just, oh god,
it's dumb.
There are so many problems. And I mean, for anybody who wants to say, "Oh well, you're just nitpicking," like, no, those are genuine plot problems.
No, it's poorly plotted. It's poorly written. It's poorly planned. They were trying to do way too much, and they failed.
Yeah.
And
well, the box office would probably heavily disagree with you, but
a huge part of the reason for that is those movies profited off of the popularity of the first films.
Yeah.
And
also the fact, like, just because a movie makes multitudes of millions of dollars, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's good either.
And just because a movie doesn't make any money doesn't mean that it's bad.
Yeah.
But also, oh god, just let me go. I'm gonna have to fight my way out of it though, probably.
Yeah. We'll see. We still haven't found the map. Uh-oh. I wonder who the boss is. It's probably the three-headed dragon, right?
I think so, something like that. Hopefully it's not something that I need bombs to kill.
Yeah. Ha! Freeze, bitch! You did! At least there are no wall masters in here. That'd be pretty damn annoying.
Right, let's see.
Oh, and it's... Oh, never mind. It's probably a floor above you. I don't care anymore. 10th enemy has the bomb. Someone set up us the bomb. Oh, and we don't have bombs either, so... Shit.
Yeah, see, the wand doesn't do anything to them.
Okay. Well, it's worth a try. So then, which Star Wars movie would you say is probably your favorite, then?
Episode 4.
New Hope?
Yep. Followed by Jedi. Followed by...
Empire?
Nope. Yep, followed by Empire.
So, Empire is like your least favorite?
Of the originals?
Yeah.
Of the original 3?
Yeah.
Just because it was so sad. I really struggled with the sadness part of it. But I watched it as a kid.
Yeah.
So,
We're trapped in here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, because I would say Empire is my favorite. Just because that is one that I will watch again and again. So.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say. And see, the thing is, that's my favorite in terms of the Star. It's my least favorite in terms of the Star Wars movies. Mm. It's an incredible movie.
Yeah.
And but the thing is, too, I'm not a fan of change.
Yeah.
And when the Star Wars were re-released with all of the new
dumb
scenes,
added shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, everybody lost their crap. And I wasn't alive when the first Star Wars was released in the theater. Mm-hmm. So, I never got to see the original Star Wars in a movie theater. And so that was going to be an amazing experience.
Hell, we went and saw Empire in the theater when it was re-released.
Yes. And so I went to go... Do you think I need to go up or over? Up?
Let's try up.
And...
Surprised we still haven't found that map.
And when I watched them, I'm going to grab the arrow just in case it's Goma, because something in my head.
I don't think it's Goma, but we'll see. It might be.
Nope,
it's the three-headed dragon. Kick his ass! You got him on the ropes. He's dead.
Yeah.
Suck a dick.
No. Not thanks. I'm good.
I'm engaged, damn it.
But when they came out and I went to go see them in the theaters, I was pissed. And the one that pissed me off the most was when they changed and I just got shot because I was looking at you while I was talking.
It's okay.
That they changed the music from Jedi.
Oh, yeah.
That they changed the song that the aliens sing in Jabba's showroom.
That is the worst to me, because the original song is so damn good, and then
it's
all the dumb added CGI characters.
No, I have to be making people
fuck
nauseous
you
with all my walking, and then that they changed the Ewok song.
Yeah,
the Ewok song, because
the Ewok song is a classic.
It's totally a classic,
and the song in Jabba's palace, it sets that mood, and it's so good. And like the new one, it's poppy and stupid, and ugh, no,
it sucked so much ass. It was ridiculous.
Yeah,
and I hated it.
Mm-hmm.
And so, I think I went into the new movies probably not with the best attitude, based off of what they had done with my beloved original films. So that's probably... I've probably really never given it a fair assessment. By the way, the reason I'm going back in is because I know that there's stuff that I'm missing.
Yeah. Do you want to try and finish this, or do you want to come back to it later?
I think I'm going to have to come back to it later just because of the time, unfortunately.
Okay, well, I just wanted to say real quick, I was, crap, I can't remember what I was going to say, but yeah, that's kind of been, our Star Wars discussion and our, playthrough of Zelda, so far, and hey, we beat Castle 8, so...
Woo!
So, we're nearly done. We just got one more castle to go. And
apparently talking about my anger for the Star Wars
it fueled
movies
you enough to where you were able
fueled me to kill the Dark Nuts and you said nuts.
You squashed their nuts.
Oh, so movies. Sorry, we were talking about dumbest movies ever made, and there are some. I am a connoisseur of awesome bad movies, and by that I mean movies that are really stupid that are just awesome.
Yeah.
And Keanu Reeves and his name totally escapes me. The gentleman who played Bill.
Oh,
in Bill and Ted.
I don't remember the actor's name.
He's a documentary filmmaker.
Really?
Yes, and he's actually quite good, from what I understand. And he and Keanu Reeves have remained very good friends. Keanu Reeves attends the opening of every one of his documentary films.
Oh, nice.
And he goes to see Keanu's films, and they,
I've
support each other, which is great.
I've actually heard that Keanu Reeves is actually a really nice, cool guy.
That wouldn't surprise me at all.
So. I still haven't seen his John Wick movie, which I've heard is good.
Just because I don't like someone as an actor doesn't mean that I automatically assume that they're a bad human being. And likewise, it's always nice to have those, you want your favorite actors to be nice people, and that's, it's nice when it's confirmed. But I understand that those two gentlemen are working on a
third Bill
and Ted movie.
Which has been in the making for a long freaking time.
Well, no, it's that those two actually said at this most recent premiere for the gentleman who I really should know his name and I don't, that they actually said, yes, we're working on the script together right now.
Mm. Oh, okay,
so
cool.
It's not just that the film is in the works, it's that we're working on the script together.
Oh, okay, cool.
I was like, because the second one was...
I like it.
I liked it okay. It was not as good as the first one. The first Bill and Ted movie is amazing. It is one of those good bad movies that's just badass. Yeah. And for my entire life, even though, and Josh points this out to me every single time, I know he didn't deliver the line. That doesn't matter. Every single time I see Keanu Reeves, regardless of the film he's in, the only thing I can think of is, "You killed Ted, you medieval dickweed!" That's, yeah.
Yeah. No, I know.
Ted, don't be dead, dude. I know that Keanu Reeves was Ted. I know that the other guy, whose name I should know and don't, who was also in The Lost Boys, I know that he's the one who delivered the line. And it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. You killed Ted, you medieval dickweed.
I think my three favorite scenes from the Bill and Ted movies is one after but also after when Ted comes in and saves him from said night soldier, and they hug, and Bill, and then they both just back away suddenly, fag, and
that really shouldn't be your favorite moment in that scene.
I know.
It's so offensive.
I know, but
But I know what you mean.
But yeah, it is just funny, because
that's in the 80s. That's how we talked to each other.
Yeah.
It's
like, damn, bro, that's gay, bro.
Yes. And over time, language evolves. Yeah. And language that was at one time perfectly acceptable, because a privileged class has preface over a lesser class, or people who are considered lesser class. Language evolves and language changes, and what was appropriate 20 years ago isn't appropriate anymore. Mm-hmm. And for people like us who grew up in that generation, it's difficult because it's funny. We're not trying to hurt anybody. Yeah. We're not trying to do anything bad. It's funny. Yeah. But there's an amount of guilt associated with laughing at it. Because of the gambler. Yeah.
Be me and I'll talk.
Because now that is such an offensive word.
Yeah. But also,
I'm stuck now, right?
No. If you go off to the right, you'll. But my two other favorite scenes are. Oh crap! Really? Yeah. Can you go down?
This is where level 5 is, isn't it?
Yeah. Or you could use the whistle, and we can get out of here. My other favorite scene comes from Bogus Journey, when they have to play the multiple games with
Satan.
No, with death. So
and
best of 7. Damn right.
And they keep kicking Death's ass at Twister and chess and
Clue and 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 at one point they're playing the electronic football and like he can't get it to work. It's best of 7. Damn right.
Damn right. And who's that actor? What's his name?
He was the bad guy in Die Hard 2.
Right.
I can't remember.
The worst of the Die Hard movies. The worst of the Die Hard movies.
What about 4 or 5?
No,
Have you
it was.
seen those?
Yes, I have, and I liked them both.
Oh God, really?
Yes.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Oh, so many things. Let's just not even go there.
In 4, he's not John McClane. He's Super Cop.
If they made 6, I would totally go watch it.
Ugh.
Because I am a John McClane slut.
Die Hard is dead to me.
No freaking way, man. No, Die Hard is. Yeah, doesn't matter how many of them they make. I'll go.
Ugh.
I'll go.
You disgust me.
And I'll take my movie boyfriend. So.
Anyway.
I think I've already done this.
Yes.
I'm just wandering aimlessly, which means probably very little of this actual discussion will make it into your.
We'll see. We'll see. You want to go ahead and end it? Or...
Yeah, probably should. I need more potion before I go back into level 8 and try to find what else is in there.
Yeah.
Either the silver arrow or the master key, and I think I need bait before I go to level 9. So I need money.
Do you want to do all the rest of that off camera? Or...
Probably, just because people aren't going to want to watch it.
Yeah.
And it's just going to be me running around killing shit and us talking about
whatever.
Random things.
Which is a pretty typical thing for a Let's Play anyway.
Well...
But yeah, we'll probably do that while we're not recording. Okay, so I think I'll cut it off here for right now. Everybody, this has been Brother and Sister Plays Legend of Zelda. We are almost done. We're probably going to run a few more errands probably while not recording. But I hope that you guys enjoyed this.
Ganon's going down, bitch.
He's going down hard. And we will see you guys next time, and we hope that you've enjoyed. See ya!